getting back to some of the broader sort of political or geopolitical and social aspects that we've discussed in some of our previous conversations. I mean, if the next big leap beyond ChatGPT is launched in the decentralized world, right, then suddenly you've got a substantial portion of the world economy running on blockchain, right? And so one thing that Tufi Saliba, who's running Hypercycle project, which did a successful token sale just a couple of weeks ago. This is a ledgerless layer one blockchain, or Tufi's calling it a layer zero plus plus blockchain, because it's at one level it's like a secure communication protocol, almost like a blockchain is TCP/IP. On the other hand, you could use it as a side chain on top of other blockchains, but let's call it a layer one for simplicity, right? So one thing he's doing there, he's reaching out to people running Bitcoin mining farms around the world and Ethereum mining farms. And he's saying, well, hey, you know what? You'll make more money using some of your infrastructure to do AI instead of crypto mining. And especially true post the Ethereum merge, right? Because Ethereum mining is not a thing anymore, really. It's not as lucrative. It's proof of stake, right? So, Bitcoin mining is still a thing. But these folks with large server farms they're using for crypto mining, if they upgrade the GPUs in their machines, they can run cutting edge AI algorithms, right? Then they can run hypercycle nodes. And then they can make money from AI instead. So you have a concrete path there to having next generation of AI running on a decentralized hardware network, including server farms in Paraguay, Turkmenistan, and South Korea, wherever else, the Middle East, all over the globe, right? So what's interesting to me there is the idea of having a global compute infrastructure. I mean, Singularity Net always allowed that, but this sort of business angle of reaching out to crypto mining farm operators to run sort of AI clusters within our decentralized AI network, this makes that very concrete in a very specific way, because these crypto mining farms really are all over the world and all sorts of weird jurisdictions, right? So then when you go to something like Zarka, the Singularity Net spinoff oriented specifically toward training large language models for retail use, so basically toward making a neural symbolic decentralized infrastructure chat GPT killer, right? So when you talk about that, we are going to construct our own server farm for Zarka, because our tech lead there, Sergey Shalapin, has a lot of experience building supercomputers, GPU supercomputers, specifically for LLMs, right? But we can also make use of compute power on Hypercycle's decentralized compute network, spanning people's home computers and all these crypto mining farms, right? So we can use a mix of our own server farm and this decentralized network of machines running on Hypercycle. And I mean, this it's more flexibility in getting the hardware behind the AI than big tech has, right?
Yeah.
Which can mean lower cost of operation, which can then mean lower cost of use for the consumer, which would mean Zarka's Chat GPT killer language model software can not only be smarter because we're integrating OpenCog's reasoning, it can be cheaper because Hypercycle is letting it source some of its compute power from this decentralized network. Like Paraguay has this dam. It's like 14 gigawatts of electricity shared between Paraguay and Brazil, right? And Paraguay is selling a bunch of these gigawatts to Brazil at a low price because they don't need all that electricity. But we're talking to Paraguay, who's building huge data centers like next to that dam, next to the Brazil border, to use these gigawatts of electricity. And they're I mean, informally and not yet fully committed, but they seem to be down to running a whole bunch of hypercycle nodes there in these huge server farms next to their dam, right? So if we run a bunch of Zarco's LLM there through hypercycles, decentralized compute network, right? I mean, then you just got cheaper electricity than Google or Microsoft has, right?
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
This course has been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just in overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you got to pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.